offseason has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Clemson's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wants to throw. It's Durham. Makes the grab over the middle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll pull it down and run. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. He'll do it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a claim high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Durham. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russ. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got an open man. All the way in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll keep it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs. They can move and run all over the place and give you so many options. Is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. It's complete. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Durham. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Durham. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the offense will take over.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
They've got the screen set up. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Vaughn. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Durham. Release to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd down.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off the RPO, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Durham. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now, and they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for you.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long.
Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. To the air. It's Vaughn. Flushed out of the pocket. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Russ. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Moving out of the pocket. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. But you got to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close it.
And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll immediately call timeout. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Short gain on the play before he slides. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes...
He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think
and it's in there for a touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Durham. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the outside. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Catch in the middle. It's Russ. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Durham. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Leaves it with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Vaughn. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The #1 job is to protect protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Under fire. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just
sneaks it in.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Still looking on the move. Complete out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Russ. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Immediately fires to the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And they're in for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they...
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wall. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
And the offense will take over.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Wall. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got